Hello everyone, this is Artha and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to see the latest update on Dropbox, which is in effect starting April 4th of 2022. And along with it, we are also going to see the important points that you have to consider while looking for slots. So let's get into the video for more information on this. Before getting into the latest update on Dropbox, one important point to be noted over here is this Dropbox or interview waiver option is applicable only for those applicants who are trying to renew their visa in different categories or in the same visa category. But if you are a first-time applicant, then you are supposed to go for in-person interview only, and in fact you are not eligible for this Dropbox or interview waiver option itself. And if you are an applicant looking for renew your visa and wanted to travel to India to get your stamping done, then not all applicants are eligible for Dropbox. It all depends on the questionnaire. So basically, you will fill your DS-160 and after paying your fee, you have to answer a set of questions, and after which you will get to know whether you are eligible for Dropbox or not. And once you get to know that you are eligible for Dropbox, then you can start looking for slots. And while booking your appointment, you might think that you have mentioned some other location in DS-160 and you are able to find the slots or appointments in some other location. For example, you might have mentioned Chennai in DS-160, but then you are able to see the slots only in Delhi or Kolkata, but still it's okay. It doesn't matter which location you have mentioned in DS-160. You can go ahead and book your appointment wherever it is available. With the latest update, the applicant can drop the documents in any locations. If you see in India, there are 11 options, which means 5 VAC centers and 6 drop-off locations. And the 5 VAC centers are located in Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Mumbai and New Delhi. So you can go and drop off your documents in any of these 5 VAC centers and you need not pay any extra fee. But if in case you wanted to drop off your documents in any of the drop-off locations like Chandigarh, Jalandhar, Ahmedabad, Pune or Cochin or Bengaluru, then you have to pay 650 rupees in cash while submitting your documents. So this is the latest update and it's really a happy news now that you need not stick on to one particular location or one particular consulate. For example, you are able to get an appointment in New Delhi, but the consulate which is near to your place is Chennai. Then it's okay, you can go and drop off your documents in Chennai, irrespective of the consulate you choose while scheduling an appointment. So this is a good option. In fact, you can choose any of the drop-off location, but just that you need to pay 650 extra. That's it. And one more point they have highlighted over here is they have mentioned as free of cost. It is already free of cost, just that they wanted to highlight that if you want to drop your documents in drop-off locations, you have to pay 650. That is why they mentioned if you are dropping your documents any of those 5 VAC centers, then it is for free of cost. You need not pay extra because it is basically the VAC centers. And to make this point much more clear with an example of how it used to be before April 4th of 2022 is if an applicant were able to get an appointment in Chennai consulate, then he or she is supposed to submit his documents only in Chennai consulate or in drop-off locations like Bengaluru or Cochin. The same it goes with Hyderabad. If he or she is able to get an appointment in Hyderabad, he didn't have any other option but just to submit the documents in Hyderabad. But with the latest update, an applicant can submit documents in any of the 11 drop-off locations. It's a good, right? Because if you see last year in the mid of pandemic, many applicants were finding it really hard to travel from Chennai to Delhi or Delhi to Chennai or Hyderabad. So different states only they were able to get the appointments because not many appointments were available in the nearby consulates. So this is actually a good news. And right now many people are planning to travel. So this latest update would help. Now coming back to the slots availability. I think many are desperate to get the slot, but please understand that the demand is very huge. So it might be very hard to get an appointment, but still the consulate is updating in every Visa Fridays that they are opening slots now and then whenever the conditions allow. So continue checking, and that is the only key while looking for slots. And if you ask whether the June slots have been opened, the answer is yes. And one more point over here is the in-person interview appointments are also available pretty much easily, because few of my friends were able to grab an appointment for the in-person interview within a day or two after filling the DS-160. So when the Dropbox appointment is on high demand, the people who are eligible for in-person interview are getting it very easily is what I feel. And one more point is while looking for slot, you can check in random timings, because consulate doesn't stick on to one particular timeline, because crash the system as well. So they are not sticking on to one particular timeline. Instead, they are releasing the slots now and then. So you can check a random timing, but don't miss to look for the slots in the early part of the day, meaning IST timing as well as EST. So this is the time where I could hear from many of the applicants, our viewers and few of my friends were able to get a slot. And coming back to the pop-up, or you're reaching the maximum limit of viewing this page, please understand that if you are continuously looking for slots, then your account might get locked for 72 hours. And you have to wait till the system unlock your account by itself. But if you are in an emergency situation while looking for slot, of course you can reach out to the consulate. But you keep in mind while checking for slot that it might get locked. So give a gap of 3 to 4 hours so that your account doesn't get locked, and you can continuously look for the slots whenever it is opened. As we are able to see many applicants who are new to this Dropbox eligible criteria, and they happen to book an appointment in the later part of the year, like October or November, and they are updating in our comment section as well. Please understand that those appointments after October or November or December or even the early part of the next year, those are all placeholder appointments, and it might get cancelled as and when we are nearing those months. So what is placeholder appointments will be your next question if you are new to this, the booking the slot and all that. Please understand that those are the appointments which is kept as an option for those applicants who wanted to raise an emergency request. So basically, for raising an emergency request, an applicant should have an appointment booked, which means a normal appointment should be booked, and that is when he or she will be able to raise an emergency request. So for that option, embassy or the consulate have kept these placeholder appointments to help those applicants. So if you are looking for slot in coming months, then please don't book the slots in the later part of the year and lose a chance of rescheduling, because the number of time you can reschedule also counts. Another question many people are raising is how many times I can reschedule my appointment. After you schedule an appointment, you can reschedule it 4 times. And of course, you will get a pop-up while reaching the last time that if you cancel this appointment, then you have to pay the fee again. So anyways, you will get a pop-up, but still for you to know on the higher level that you will be able to reschedule 4 times. And for people who are new to this Dropbox appointment, there could be another question. I'm not able to see the appointments, or how people are able to get an appointment, or how long this visa fee is valid. So to answer this question, the fee that you are paying is valid till next year, which means till September 2023. So you need not worry about the validity, because you still have a year, more than a year actually. So you can go ahead and get an appointment, or you can look for the appointments, and for sure you'll be able to grab one in coming days. Another important point when it comes to scheduling an appointment for Dropbox is that please check once or twice that you have given the latest DS-160 confirmation number, which means your profile has to be tagged with the latest DS-160 confirmation number. Why I'm bringing this point over here is one of my friend was mistakenly, he thought that he has updated the latest DS-160, or he didn't check whether it is latest one or not. But while submitting the document, that is when he got to know that the DS-160 that he has is the older one. So please check this once or twice so that you are not having a tension while submitting the document. One of the advantage for Dropbox eligibility is that the applicant can go and drop off the documents, or any other person on behalf of the applicant can go and drop off the documents, or any travel agent can go and drop off the documents on behalf of the applicant. Or if a family is having 3 people to get their stamping done, one person can go on behalf of the entire family and drop off the documents. And when it comes to educating process, whether it differs from in-person interview, the answer is no. The process is still the same, just that you are submitting the documents instead of going for in-person interview. And it doesn't mean that if you are submitting your documents, you'll not be called for interview. If in case the adjudicating officer wants to meet the applicant in person for some reason, like if they need extra documents to verify, then probably you will get 220 and will be asked to come for an interview. So these are the process that goes when you are eligible for Dropbox. And one more important point to be noted over here: if the applicant is going and submitting the documents while checking the list of documents for the particular visa category, and if in case some documents are missed out or if they need some extra copy, then they give the entire day for the applicant to go and submit the documents again. Even if the applicant is having the scheduled appointment from 11 to 12, still he'll be able to submit the document before 4 on the same day. So this is one plus point if the applicant is going to submit the documents. The next question that many people are having is, how long does it take for the entire process to complete and get my passport in hand after submitting the documents? The answer is, the processing time actually varies from consulate to consulate. But as of now, it is taking from 4 to 10 business days approximately. The timeline starts based on when they are starting to adjudicate your case or when they are opening your case. Okay, so once you submit your documents, you will get the status changed to received. But later on, it will move to admin processing or refuse and later on again issued. So you need not worry when this process goes on. You just check on the status and you'll get to know where you stand. So approximately it takes 4 to 10 business days as of now, but it might varies from case to case because few cases might take a longer time compared to other cases. So you need to wait for the next update. So if you have any queries specific to your case, then reach out to their support and get your queries answered. So these are the updates we have for today. Hope it was helpful. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and please stay tuned with Purna Aarti Vlog for more and more updates on embassy, immigration, travel and vlogs. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.